They traveled west in covered wagons. Some folks walked and some folks rode. And they followed the light of the western star. Yes, they came from near and far.
They were con men, swindlers, and horse thieves.
They were gamblers and soiled doves. They were pioneers, settlers, all homespun in the wild, wild, wildest west, my son. And that's how the West was done.
Hitch the wagon, saddle up now, the Rockies are awaiting.
Grab the reins and giddy up now, we're headed for the promised land.
Oh, they blazed a trail across the desert.
And they rolled across them plains, fighting wind and rain and the scorching sun. In the wild, wild, wildest West, my gun, it was how the West was done.
Grab a rifle, follow the track, there's trouble in the distance.
Move out and never look back, we're heading for the promised land.
They were prospectors, farmers, and cowboys.
They were merchants and men of the law. They were outlaw gangs living by the gun in the wild, wild, wildest West, my son. And that's how the West was done. Yes, that's how the West was done.
Hello everyone! Today we shall present a rip-snorting tale of the Old West. You want cowboys? We have them. You want to boo the villains? We have a passel of them too. You want to cheer our hero? No problem. We have a lovely heroine too. Our town's name is Low Humidity Chasm. Hey, what do you want? We got sick and tired of dry gulch. Anyhow, the town setup is mighty simple. Over here you can see the saloon and hotel. The bar of the saloon is also the hotel registration desk. This establishment is run by Best. Of course he likes to think his hotel is the best in the West. On this side of town you have the bank. It also doubles as the telegraph office. Mr. Richard Coldheart runs and operates both of them. Anytime someone tells a joke about Mr. Richard Coldheart, the other one says, "Oh, that's rich." Now to begin. Out west, times were wild and woolly. No place for a sissy, panty-waisted greenhorn here. It was a time when men were men and women were scarcely around.
That's bull!
See here now. You stop that kind of talk or I'll wash your mouth out with soap.
Yeah, what in thunder would you want to be doing that for? Some fool greenhorn city slicker thought it'd be a thrill to milk a cow.
So? That still doesn't explain
If
why.
you were a goat, you'd be a good one because you're always butting in.
Well...
I'm not finished yet! This feller wanted to milk what he thought was a cow. Turned out to be a Texas Longhorn bull. And I was just telling him what he was about to milk! If you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. But we do have a play to run. The audience is waiting.
Audience? What audience? Where?
Out there. Look.
Great horny toes! There's people all over the place. Lots of them.
You just go tell the others we're ready.
Okie dokie. Hey everybody, get ready, cause we're ready. Yahoo!
Yes, now, let's begin the wild, wild, wildest West.
Mr. Coldheart, I got your message yesterday. I came first thing this morning. The rent on our place isn't due for another month of Sundays yet. What's the rush?
Well, the bank out east, which authorized your loan, has changed its policy. Your mortgage is due very soon.
Why, I can hardly make the semi-yearly payments now. That can't be right.
Well, wait a minute, Mom. Maybe we can make the payments smaller but just pay it more often.
My! Widow Cracker, I didn't know you had such a intelligent daughter. And a very pretty one at that. But what she says about conventional loans is correct.
Oh, that's a relief. So how much are our payments going to be each month?
Well, let's take a look at the contract. Well, let's see here. Well, I don't believe this is a conventional loan agreement at all. Here we are. The party of the first part shall herewith remit to the party of the second part the accurate summation of capital.
Polly, what's he saying?
Dunno, Ma. That legal gobbledygook has got me hornswoggled. Mr. Coldheart, you mind talking English?
But I was doing so. Dear me, you can't understand a simple contract your father signed?
He never signed any such thing in all his life.
Are you certain of this? Let's examine this legally binding contract further. Why, bless my soul, down here at the bottom is the signature of your late husband. When he passed on, you became responsible for all obligations and debts.
Give me that. Oh, Lord! Howard! Oh, Howard! How could you do this to us?
Well, what's going on, Mom?
Your father was a good man, Polly. He never gambled, drank, or ran wild with the boys in all our married life. He had one fault, though. He believed everybody was to be trusted. Everybody deep down was good. He was wrong, though.
And you think he was fooled signing that contract?
Well, let's let the contract speak for itself, shall we? I remember reading this part right here. You'll find this most illuminating. If the party of the first part, that was Mr. Cracker, fails to find any value in his property above and beyond the subsistence level by the time the mortgage is due, then said property shall be surrendered to the party of the second part. That's the bank.
Which means you skunk.
But there's more. In lieu of said property, the party of the second part may at its discretion accept suitable collateral as equitable satisfaction of the lien. And that, my dear widow, is where your daughter comes in.
You don't mean...
Well, not me, my dear, the contract. It further stipulates, substitute collateral shall be constructed to be a daughter of the party of the first part who is of marrying age. Miss Cracker, you are indeed of marrying age.
Over my dead body!
No, the contract does not say you have to die first.
This is the blackest day of my life, Mom. If only someone could help us.
Oh, Sheriff!
You arrived just in time.
Why, of course, Miss Cracker. The good guy always arrives in time. Every time. It's the code of the West.
Sometimes even in the nick of time. Like that time I was shaving and I nicked up my face pretty good. Old Deputy Dudley Do-Wrong sure looked a sight. Dudley, give it a rest, okay? Anyways, how can we be of help to you ladies?
It's this rapscallion of scallywags. I want him arrested.
Me?
Well, what's the charge?
That's right, Widow Cracker. We can't just go locking up someone every time another person gets their underwear into a knot.
Dudley, let me handle this. You can be a big help if you just go to the door and keep an eye on things from there.
Okie dokie.
Anyways, how can we help you?
It's this supposed contract Coldheart showed me. Either I come up with the mortgage balance soon,
Or I become his wife.
I never heard of such a contract in all my born days. Richard, what in tarnation you up to now?
Sheriff, don't go crying over what's legal and signed. Take a look for yourself.
I'm sorry, Widow Cracker. As far as I can tell, there's nothing I can do about this. But as for you, Richard, I'm still looking into your role in the Comstock mine fiasco.
I did nothing wrong. I have nothing to hide.
Except take a few $1,000s from hard-working people's pockets.
They knew the risks involved.
Just remember, I'm not through with you yet.
Sheriff! Sheriff! Where's Sheriff Winter? Thanks, Aid. Sheriff, come quick. There's some mighty suspicious balloons around these here parts.
What was they doing? Where'd you see them?
Well, they was lollygagging over by the old Smitty Creek Inn.
The old Smitty Creek Inn. Well, that old shack has been abandoned these past 12 years.
It was real ornery looking. Hadn't shaved in weeks. Looked real dirty, too.
Kind of like you, Bob Scratchit.
Yeah, kind of like me. Hey, now just a minute here.
Yes, sirree, Bob, Cowboy Bob. He done got you that time.
Thanks for the tip, partner. I'll check her out this afternoon. Deputy Durong will see you two ladies safely out. I'm headed back to the office. And Bob, you better come with me so we can plan out just what to do.
Those fools! Who do they think they're dealing with? None of them are as smart as old Richard Coldheart, the handsomest and smartest man in the West. Now, that fiasco he was talking about, he's been on that case for over a year now, and I burned all the evidence last month. So I have nothing to worry about. Now, my next scheme is even better. That beautiful young lady you saw here, her mother is the sole owner of a property that I desire. Why? Well, I shall explain. The railroad is planning on building a track through our fair state. Now, according to my calculations, that track will be going right through their property. And they will want to pay a lot of money for that property to have that track there. So if I own the property, who gets the money? Me. But what would I do with all that money? Make more money, of course. I'd build a hotel and a restaurant right near the track so that all the tourists in town can pay me money to stay in my wonderful hotel and eat in my beautiful restaurant. Oh, Richard Coldheart, you are a genius.
Later that same day, things are stirring at the hotel saloon.
What a great day. I think today may just be the best day ever.
Yo. Look.
Great day in the morning, Sal.
No. It's a terrible day. It'll be hot and dusty, and no one will want rooms or food, and we'll go broke.
You should be more positive.
Okay. I'm positive that it'll be a terrible day. There. Are you happy now? That was a dumb question.
Morning, everybody.
Hi, Brunella. What it'll be today?
Just a cup of coffee and a roll. Ma told me to meet her here if she's done at the bank.
What did your mom have to do with the bank?
She got a note from Richard, Mr. Coldheart, saying to meet with her today.
I would rather meet with a rattlesnake than with old Rich Coldheart. Your poor Ma.
I wish I could have gone with Ma and met Mr. Coldheart. He's so wonderful.
See, Sal, how easy it is to be positive? Now, Brunella, as most folks in town can't stand Mr. Coldheart, how is it you find him so likable?
Maybe it's because he's just so handsome.
Nope.
Perhaps on account of him being a prominent member of our town?
Try again.
He's a telegraph operator?
Wrong again. But you sure are getting close.
Is it because he's the banker?
Well, it's about time you got it. Because he's so rich.
Honey, money ain't everything.
I know money can't buy love. That's why before I pass on, I plan on spending it all.
I hate to rain on your parade, but suppose he won't let you do that.
I think he and I will come to some sort of an agreement.
But you you kind of gotta have to get hitched first, and you can't exactly force a man to marry you.
Oh, woe is me! Woe is us!
What happened?
To make a long contract signed by your daddy short. Either I come up with the mortgage soon, or Polly has to marry a weasel, Richard Coldheart.
What on earth am I to do? I wouldn't marry him if he were the last man on earth.
Drat! How come she gets all the luck?
What a terrible day!
Ha! You see, Bo? I told you it would be a terrible day.
Now, even in the darkest of times, things have a way of working out for the best.
Why can't they work out that way for me?
Or for me?
Excuse us, but would any of you be the proprietor of this establishment?
That I am. May I be of service to you?
Yes, my companion and I have just finished a lengthy excursion and desire lodging for the night.
If you would just sign, I'm Bo Best, owner and manager. If you would just sign the guest register, please. Thank you, sir. That will be $5 for each room in advance. Thank you. You're $2.50 short. Thank you.
My, what a shrewd businessman. Requiring payment in advance prevents cheapskates from checking out early down the back steps. I admire a man's intellect.
Yes, my dear, that's why you found me so attractive. Now, if you would show us the way to our rooms, we'd like to get settled into our accommodations before we stroll about the town.
You just head on over through that door. I'll be along shortly.
I don't know about those two, Bo. Anyone who talks like Richard Coldheart makes me mighty suspicious.
Their money checks out okay. As long as people pay their bills with good money and don't damage rooms, I don't care. Who they really are is none of my business.
Since there's some suspicious characters in the area, I'll make it my business. Snidely Dastardly and Belle Star? I better head back to the office and check up on those two. Their names ring a bell.
Yeah, like the Avon gang.
Don't be such a ding-dong. Just ski-daddle over to the bank and keep an eye on Richard for me.
I want to thank you kindly for your help today in Mr. Coldheart's office. It meant a lot to me and my mom.
Oh, shucks, I didn't do much.
True, but you tried, and I know that anyone can get that no-good crook Mr. Coldheart. It's you.
Just doing my job, Miss Cracker.
Thanks all the same. And please, call me Pop.
Good day, Polly. Take care now.
Finally, a bright spot in my day.
I say we all gather around and figure out a way to get you young ladies out of your mess. Bo, look at me. Bo, you gonna help or not?
I'll give you my best.
You're big.
$7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. I love counting currency, especially if it's mine. Oh, those imbeciles have no idea what money means. They will never understand my oh-so-clever ways.
Hey, is this the bank?
Oh, yes, it is. How can I help you find people?
In case you haven't noticed, we want to make a withdrawal.
I'm afraid you can't do that. You do not have an account here.
How's this for an account?
I'm terribly sorry the bank is now closed.
Now, Lamptey, he said the bank was closed.
How's about how to send a wire? Can I do that?
The telegraph office is now open. What can I do for you?
I want to send a wire. A lead wire. Take this down. Dear banker, stop. Open bank now, stop. Or we blow your brains out. End.
Good news! The bank has extended its hours. How can I help you?
Give us all your money.
Yeah, and reach for the sky.
Give us your money.
Reach for the sky.
Give us your money.
Reach for the sky.
Are you going to rob me? Because I am not in the mood for such foolishness.
Let me handle this one. Last bank we tried to rob, the teller just stood there, drying out his underarms, and we almost got caught. Hand over your money.
Okay, here you go.
Not your money. I mean the bank's makes money.
Make up your mind. Jeez. Also, why does he have two hats?
None of your stinking business.
No need to be so rude, Calamity. He was merely inquiring about my choice of cranial coverings.
I don't understand. What's wrong with you?
See, kind sir, I was born with two distinct personalities. Sometimes I hardly know which one is which. Yes, when I think I finally know which man is truly me, there they go. It makes me up and downright pull a switch. I'm brilliant. I'm dumb. I'm cultured. I'm crass. I'm timid. I'm bold. Sometimes it gets a bit old. I bathe. I don't. I smell good. I stink.
He's a psychopathic hybrid.
I'm the schizophrenic kid.
Amazing!
When I wear my white hat, I'm an educated man, a scholar with a college PhD. When I wear my black hat, I ain't no dapper Dan. Golly, I'm a middle cuss, as ornery as can be. I'm cruel, I'm kind, I'm tough, I'm tender, I'm sneaky, I'm forthright.
There ain't no end in sight.
I'm sassy, I'm civil, I'm gassy, I'm most certainly not.
He's a psychopathic hybrid.
I'm the schizophrenic kid.
And that's why folks don't call him
The schizophrenic kid. And that's why folks all call me schizophrenic kid.
Now, will you shut up and get that black hat back on your head?
As you wish, Calamity. Give me but a moment and I will switch. You need not shout. I'm not deaf, you know. Did you hear, lady? You just got 10 seconds to hand over them their bags or I'm gonna blast you.
Before I do that, you must sign a withdrawal slip.
Huh? Why?
New rules at the bank. No exceptions.
And if I decides to ventilate you?
No slip, no money.
Calamity, you fill out the slip. I'll watch the door.
Howdy, Ricky Coldheart. How's business?
Don't ever call me Ricky again.
Well, if you're going to be rude, I don't have to take that. I guess I'll just leave.
Wait. I do wish you would reconsider leaving. It's sure nice having you here.
You ain't never been nice to nobody unless it was to your advantage. All right, Ricky, I got you covered. Just what are you trying to pull here?
Hey, you put that gun away. We was robbing this bank first.
That's so. And who, Miss Robber, are you?
Her name is Calamity Jane.
That's Jan.
No, it isn't. You spelt it Jane. That spells Jane.
You must be stupid. It's Jane. The E is silent. That means you pronounce it Jan.
Whatever. Deputy, please be a good little boy and do your job and take care of these two.
Two? Well, where's the other one? Is he hiding behind the telegraph area? Is he hiding somewhere behind you, Rich? Ah, don't ever do that. I'm looking for the other bank robber. Have you seen him?
That is the other bank robber, you idiot!
At present, I must defer of your opinion of me, sir. Deputy, I might be of some assistance dealing with this vile villainess.
Just what are you trying to pull here, Mr. Coldheart? He can't be the bank robber. First off, he's wearing a white hat, and no crook wears one. Secondly, he talks so sophisticated, so highfalutin. I've never heard no bank robber talking quite like that.
Then why do you and the sheriff insist on harassing me? I talk sophisticated all the time.
Ah, but you forget that I know you like the back of my hand. Hey, when did I get there? Oh, well, I sure could use your help. Here, you can start by handcuffing her.
Kid, how can you do this to me?
Madam, it is simple. First, I cuff the right hand.
Hey, whose hat is this anyway?
Oh, I'll take care of that.
It is mine. If you will but notice its construction, it resembles my white hat. It is mine, and I thank you for finding it.
Now that's just like you, Tricky Ricky, taking what don't belong to you. Look, it ain't even your size. That's the other guy much better. See?
Okay, lawman, reach for the sky!
Let's go, huh?
Oh, for Pete's sake! Here we go again.
Great work, kid. Let's grab the loot and hightail it out of here.
Help! Help! The bank's being robbed!
Which way did they go? Which way did they go, huh? Which way did they go?
I heard you yelling there were robbers around here.
They went that way, Sheriff. East on Main Street.
Those must have been the two riding out of town like a stampede was after them.
That means they went that way. We can head them off at the pass.
I hate cliches.
You too? I don't like French food neither. Someone once said that real men don't eat cliches.
You stay here and get Mr. Coldheart's statement. All right after them robbers.
You know, this reminds me of the time you was kidnapped.
What about it?
People called it a get-rich-quick scheme, eh?
Our first successful bank robbery.
Yeah, good thing that deputy was an idiot.
The outlaws would soon begin to count the money stolen from the bank. Who said that?
How am I supposed to know?
Unknown to the outlaws, Sheriff Wayne John was sneaking up on them.
Hey, you cut that out. We don't want them to know I'm sneaking up on them.
Sorry, just doing my job.
Right. Sorry to spoil your fun, but we got laws against taking money from a bank like that. Well, 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 if it ain't Calamity Jane and...
You're right. It ain't. It's Jan.
and the schizophrenic kid. Those two hats give you away every time.
So, what's it to you?
You look so much better in white.
Well, what do you know? This chapeau really does compliment my coloring.
You're duller than a chicken with his head cut off.
Are you accusing me of having no brains?
Now, kid. It's not polite to hit people.
Quite right. I know not what came over me.
I have an idea on how to keep this nasty woman's mouth shut. Tie this in her mouth. I'll handcuff you to her so you can help bring her in.
Splendid idea, Sheriff. Now, if you'll please inform me of the identity of that mysterious voice that we heard.
Oh, that. Well, we call her the narrator. Trouble is, you just never know when she'll start blabbing. I'll hang on to this for you.
How courteous.
No problem. May I escort you into town?
Delightful.
After putting those two robbers safely behind bars, where they are currently awaiting trial, Sheriff Wayne John and all the townspeople are lined up at the bank. The state government had to count the people living in the territory, you see. To do that, you take a census. Let's look in on things.
meeting because our governor has asked our fair city to take a census.
Take a census? What's that?
It is where the government takes your pennies.
Not cents. Census. That's a count.
On account of what?
On account that you're so dim-witted.
Hey, I represent that remark.
Indubitably. Now, I'll need everyone's first and last names. Sheriff, I'll start off with you.
Wayne. John.
Excellent. Next.
Deputy.
Last name?
Durham.
Next.
Bob? Scratch it.
First name?
I already told you it's Bob, B-O-B, Bob.
Bob.
Scratch it.
Listen. To be on the census, you need a first name. Now, what's your first name?
I already told you it's Bob, and my last name is Scratch It, Dad, burn it!
Somebody get the sheriff of this 2-bit town. He and I got some more business.
Now, kid, we've got some very important grown-up things to do, so why don't you just wait right here and I'll go get you.
You look a little, little to be carrying such a weapon and calling out the sheriff.
I'm not too young, and I gotta call the sheriff on account of him hauling my pappy and older brothers to jail.
Oh, I know who you are now. You're Kid from the younger gang.
I ain't no member of any such gang.
How'd you get the name Kid?
Look at my face and age, Aunt Brain.
How dare you talk to my daughter that way? If you were my child, I'd put you over my knee. But since you're not, I won't.
Well, I'd advise you not to be calling out the sheriff.
I don't care what you say, and I'm gonna stay right here till that no good sheriff gets here.
Someone looking for me, or are they looking for trouble?
Sheriff, I'm calling you out for jailing my pappy and brother.
Okay, you called me out. Now, run along and play in your sandbox before anyone gets hurt.
Slatter, Sheriff, you yellow.
Not in the least. It's just you don't understand the rules of showdowns around here.
Are you loco? What's all this for?
Well, if you ain't smart enough to figure it out.
Says who, lawman? Let's do it.
Okay. Since you're new to this, I'll go first. Each person has 30 seconds to do the best he can. The other guy gets a chance to do better, and so on until one quits. Polly, will you do us the honors of starting and timing each one of us until we have a winner?
It'll be my pleasure, Sheriff. Ready?
Draw.
Time's up.
Can you match that gun?
Ha, like that, Sheriff.
Can you do better than a cannon?
Cannons don't come bigger than this. Okay, I give up. Just take me to jail and get it over with.
Well, that was exciting. Anyways, back to the census. Next!
My first name's Abigail, last name Cracker.
Next! And who are you?
Brunel Cracker. Awfully to meet you, Mr. Coldheart.
You're a cracker.
Yep, you just spoke to my mom. She don't like you too much, but I like you.
Yes. Next!
Golly gee willikers, you are so cute when you say that.
Fine. Next!
Mr. Coldheart, or may I call you Richard? I can't have taken a fancy to you.
Listen, I don't have time for such foolishness. Next! Ah, my sweet desert flower.
Polly, middle name Wanda, last name Cracker.
Polly Wanda Cracker. How about a real name, like Mrs. Richard Coldheart?
Never.
Well, that's too bad. You see, on the account of the contract and your mother's property and, you know, all that legal stuff, you know. You know, if you marry me, all those problems would go away. Just saying.
Some time to think about it.
Oh, what's another day? Until next time. Oh, Richard, you're so smart.
Oh, Sal, whatever am I to do? If I don't marry Mr. Coldheart, Ma and I'll be kicked off our land. If I marry him, he'll let us stay on. I don't want to marry such an awful man. When I marry, it must be for love.
Bo, sit down. You sit over here, honey. We'll get you out of this mess.
Who's going to get me out of my mess, though? The town's centennial celebration has come up, and we've no band, no entertaining activities, and no one to show up for it except for us townsfolk. We need customers badly.
Bo, you had best button up that lip of yours before I make it real fat. We're talking about Polly here.
I'm sorry, Polly. I got carried away. You go ahead.
That's what comes best.
Excuse us, but we're ready to check out now.
Must you go so soon?
Yes, you see, something has come to my attention, and I'm needed right away.
Well, I'll just record here in this fancy book that you have checked out.
Those two must have wanted to see the sheriff awful bad.
Well, what makes you say that?
They asked me where the jail was, and when I told them, they ran over there like the jail was going to run away from them. What's going on?
I don't know about them. We are trying to figure out a way so that I don't have to marry Mr. Coldheart so that our land and home can be saved. If I marry him, he'll let us live in the same house. If Ma can't come up with the mortgage payment in time, Mr. Coldheart will own our house and property and have us thrown out onto the street.
That part about Richard living in our house wouldn't be so bad, said when he'd be married to you. The other choice don't sound that good. I wish I could be in your shoes.
That gives me an idea.
What in tarnation was that? Jailbreak.
There's been a jailbreak.
Oh my goodness,
What? You're kidding.
Deputy, you okay?
Sure am.
Good. I just heard there's been a jailbreak.
You don't say.
Go get our horses, round up Cowboy Bob, and we'll ride after them rascals.
Coming right up.
Oh, Wayne, do be careful.
Oh,
Good luck.
Thanks, Polly.
If only that contract never could have had to marry Mr. Coldheart.
If only I could marry Mr. Coldheart.
Polly, think real hard. Did that contract actually mention your name?
Why no, Sal? It just said a daughter of the party, the first part, who is of marriageable age.
Praise the Almighty, we got him! I have a plan that'll make both of you very, very happy. Come on.
Now, I know all of you are wondering why I brought you here.
It did cross my mind to ask you. Well, it crossed my mind first. So, I said it first. Quite right you are.
We just need to wait for the others to get here.
Who are the others and how much longer? Spoken like a true kid. Believe me, the two coming now are really bad.
Why, I hear them now.
I'm Black Bart.
And I was brother Blacker Bart.
That was so mean.
Where's Blackest Bart?
Ran into trouble in Carson City.
Yeah, Marshal White, Herb Concal Russell jailed him.
Ain't that the way? All over.
You said it.
My point exactly. We all have one problem in common. But before we go on, we need to find out who we are and what we've done that makes us so bad.
I'll start. You already know my name. I've robbed 10 banks.
And you already know who I am. I steal horses.
That's nothing. I'm
pretend to be orphans so I can have orphans.
You're forgetting something?
Oh yeah, I'm Kid.
They call me Calamity Jan. That's spelled J-A-N-E, but the E is silent, so don't you guys call me Jane. My specialty is conning young men out of their money.
I'm the schizophrenic kid, and half the time I don't even know what I do. But when I'm bad, I rob banks.
I'm Bellstar, and I swindle folks out of their money by using phony documents.
And I'm Snidely Dastardly, your leader.
Now says who? Yeah, we don't even know what you do to be bad.
I've robbed and stolen. I've cheated and lied. I've broken every law in the books. And I talk in class without raising my hand.
Oh my
As I was saying, what's our most common problem?
Too many sheriffs and marshals. Not only that, but the good guys always win.
I got the same problem here.
I tell you, it ain't fair. They're always better shots than we are.
They always get the pretty girls, and they wear those white hats that never get dirty or fall off during a fight.
Does your hat get dirty?
Of course not. Dummy!
Well, let us help you solve the problem.
How?
All we gotta do is shoot them.
Good try. However, the government will only send more.
I know! We build our own town without a sheriff.
There's just one problem with that.
What's that?
Who you gonna rob?
Him?
And who's he gonna rob?
I'll rob her and take it back again. That don't work.
I know. Blow up the whole stinking town. There's no town. The sheriff has no reason to stick around.
And who, pray tell, will you rob once the town is blown to smithereens?
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
Well, don't just stand there, dang blasted. Tell us what to do. We go on strike.
Yeah!
What's a strike?
A strike is one of the bullying terms, causing, 10 pins, all 10 pins of the... I don't know, we don't have a bowling alley yet.
Just knock it off, or I'll cause 10 of your teeth to be
You knock it off, I'm on the same side as you are.
Sometimes I wonder.
Going on strike is simple. We carry around signs of protest and march around town. The signs state that we will do no more evil deeds.
No more evil deeds?
Why, that's the most local idea yet. How can that get rid of a pesky sheriff?
I'm not through yet. We go on strike. The town becomes the paragon of peaceful habitation. They no longer need a sheriff. He leaves, and there just so happens to be a centennial celebration crowd filling the town in 3 weeks' time. Imagine greenhorn city slickers and no sheriff around. They'll be just ripe for the picking. Soon the entire town and the visitors' wealth will be ours. We go on strike tonight. I can assure you, my fellow citizens of evil, that the town of Low Humidity Chasm is as good as ours.
Citizens of evil and we don't give a hoot. Citizens of evil and we're after the loot. Ain't nobody safer when we're on the run. Riding wire bridges and we're living by the gun. Citizens of evil and we're taking on the town today.
Ever since I was a youngin', I've been awful bad, hustling and a rustling every chance I had.
Ain't nobody beat us in a fair fist fight.
Everybody that tried, well, it weren't a pretty sight.
And lean the bottom down the end, the beast up prey. I shoot anybody tries to get in my way.
Woe to the man who doesn't take our view. And single man pushing up a daisy or two.
Citizens of evil getting ready to shoot. First we're gonna dance a little. Let's scoop, gonna raise a little ruckus till the cows come home. Couldn't separate us with a fine-tooth comb. We're citizens of evil and we're taking on the town today.
to get to know an outlaw gal.
Hanging out around, quick on the draw. A gunslinging, trigger-happy, true outlaw. You best beware, cause if you get me alone, my dang trigger finger has a mind of its own.
Citizens of evil and we don't give a loot. Citizens of evil and we're after the loot. Ain't nobody safe when we're on the run. We're riding by our britches and we're living by the gun. We're citizens of evil and we're taking on the town today. We're citizens of evil, citizens of evil, citizens of evil, citizens of evil. Real bad,
Real bad.
we're nasty bad.
Nasty bad.
Citizens of evil and we're taking on the town today. We're citizens of evil,
Citizens of evil.
citizens of evil,
Citizens of evil.
real bad.
Real bad.
We're nasty bad.
We're nasty bad.
Citizens of evil and we're taking on the town today.
Hide out this way.
As I'm sure you remember, Sheriff Wayne John and the boys been after those nasty villains. We now find them on the trail after a long, tiring day. It's time to experience the Old West at night. Hey!
Well, we were hot on their trail when it got dark. Read it?
We'd have made better time if you hadn't gotten lost.
Me? Lost?
I think you're scared of finding those crooks.
I ain't afraid of nothing. Why, one time, I was tracking the Dalton gang. They were the meanest bunch of hombres this side of the Pecos. I rode uphill and down. I tracked them through winding canyon passages and double-backing paths, and soon I saw Dalton himself. He was a big, mean, ornery-looking cuss. He had a dirty, grizzled face with a scar on one cheek. Somehow, he got behind me, and he drew out his huge bowie knife, big enough to chop open a watermelon cactus. And he crept up closer and closer and closer, and then he tapped me on the shoulder. Don't ever do that again.
I promise, just so long as you never tell that tall tale again.
That was a good one, Sheriff. Real good. Kind of helps a man shake the lonelies out here.
You know, Dudley, there's some truth to what you said. We're the law out here, the only law. And we're sworn to uphold that law no matter what. We can't let a little thing like fear get in the way now, can we?
No, sirree.
What say you, Bob?
I'm with you, Sheriff.
Good. We're the law, and we ain't afraid of nothing.
No, sir.
We're the law,
Yes, indeed.
and we ain't afraid of squat. With my 6-shooter loaded, a star on my chest, as lawmen go, we're the ding-dang best. Tough as a bronc busting out of the chute, from the top of my hat to the tip of my boot. We're the law, and we ain't afraid of nothing.
No, sir.
We're the law,
Yes, indeed.
and we always get our man. They can raise a ruckus while they're on the loose, but soon we're gonna toss them in the calaboose. The finest you ever saw, we're the law. ruckus while they're on the loose. But soon we're gonna toss them in the calaboose. The finest you ever saw. We're the law. We're the law.
And we ain't afraid of nothing.
We ain't afraid of nothing.
We're the law.
We're the law.
And we ain't afraid of squat.
With my 6-shooter loaded, the star on my chest, as lawmen go with the ding-dang best. Tough as a bronc busting out of the chute, from the top of my hat to the tip of my boot.
We're the law.
We're the law.
And we ain't afraid of nothing.
We ain't afraid of nothing.
We're the law.
We're the law. And we always get our man. They can raise a ruckus while they're on the loose. But soon we're gonna toss them in the calaboose. The finest you ever saw. We're the law. The finest you ever saw. We're the law. The finest you ever saw. We're the law.
Sheriff, did you see what I saw?
I think so.
Who in Sam Hill were those folks?
Beats me, Bob.
Must have been a Miraji.
I sure hope so.
Might as well get some shut-eye. Those varmints ain't going nowhere tonight.
I agree. Let's hit the hay and see what the morning brings.
After a quiet night, dawn breaks.
Oh, man. I need to stop sleeping on only one blanket. I felt every rock under me. Who in the world is that? Hey, Sheriff, wake up!
What's going on?
Look, come over here. Look over yonder. Who is that masked man?
What? That must be the Lone Stranger. He's the most famous lawman of the Old West. Hey, Lone Stranger, come over here and rest yourself a spell.
Can I help you people?
I just thought the same for you. You looked a little lost. Or are you on the trail of someone?
I have been looking for a new partner.
And ain't you supposed to be traveling with Toto?
Sorry, my friend, but his name was Toronto, my ex-faithful companion.
Why'd you break up?
I finally understood what he was saying. I thought he'd been saying chemo sock, but it turns out he was calling me unclean and snob.
Well, I wish you luck in your search for a new partner, Lone Stranger. We're on the trail of Snidely Dastardly in his gang.
And luck to you too. Adios, amigos.
Who was that masked man?
Why, that was the Lone Stranger.
Oh. Is that all?
Yep.
Sheriff, what in thunder is that? See those varmints walking along the next ridge? Ain't that the most dang blasted thing you ever laid eyes on?
I'll say. Those varmints look like they're headed back to town. And I see two more have joined them.
What in thunder are they carrying?
They look like signs. Can't make out what they say, though. In any case, we better get a move on. I'd like to get to town before they do. Dudley.
Dudley.
Wake up, Dud! The villains are getting away!
Oh, you go after him. I'm staying right here. I need my shut-eye.
Okay, but just don't let any of those giant tarantulas or rattlesnakes crawl under your blankets.
Ain't none of them critters in these parts anyway.
Okay, bye. Glad to see you're up and at 'em. Now, shake a leg and let's go.
I hate spiders, and I hate practical jokes. But most of all, I hate it when I've got to shake a leg.
Our heroes speed back into town only to find the most unexpected situation in the saloon.
We're on strike! Down with robbery! No more stealing! No more
Cowboy Bob, it's our lucky day. Grab those jailbreaking varmints.
Hold it right there, schizophrenic kid.
Nobody breaks out of my jail and goes free, missy. You are hereby under arrest. And as for you, Snidely Dastardly and Belle Star, you two are also under arrest for the crime of helping these 3 criminals get loose.
Sorry, Sheriff. You can't arrest me.
What tarnation do you mean by that?
Feast your eyes on that, Sheriff.
Oh, shucks, I just hate it when that happens.
What is it, Sheriff?
A get out of jail free card.
Well, at least we can arrest these other 4 varmints.
Dang nabbit. Well, boys, these slippery rascals done wriggled out of our grasp. For now. Come on, boys, let's go.
Well, the town was quiet until these ruffians started their parade of chaos. Why can't you cease and desist them at once?
Well, we'd like to, Ricky. But they got rights too, you know. The Constitution protects the right to free speech.
Well, their speech may be free, but it's costing me my beauty sleep.
And it's costing me business.
Sheriff, doesn't the law also say that protests must be peaceful?
And peaceful is what this isn't. Thanks, Rich. You may have just given me something to work with here.
Oh, wait. I got an important announcement.
Not now, Polly. I got an important job to do. Snidely Dastardly, I want a word with you. However, I can't get a word in edgewise unless you get your mob to quit marching around.
Ah, but Sheriff, as you've already recognized, we are within our rights to do so.
Yeah, but those rights say you have to assemble peaceful-like. Get them to pipe down, or I can arrest all of you for disturbing the peace.
Very well, Sheriff. Time to quiet down. Our case is ready to be heard.
Boy, am I glad that's over. I was just ready to keel over.
That time was getting mighty uncomfortable, Carrie.
That was the stupidest thing I've done in all my life.
Why, you lily-livered sissies, I oughta jail! Very well. I just hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings.
Now that that's over with, we do hereby protest the most deplorable outrage.
I wish that varmint would talk English.
But he is. I understand every word he said.
Why am I not surprised?
Now, what exactly is this outrage? Crooks like you ought to be going to jail.
Who you calling?
We are voicing our frustrations at losing each and every time we fought you good guys. We always get caught. We always die in the end. And you always get the intelligent horses that understand spoken English. And you always get the pretty girl and the reward to boot. Therefore, we are on strike. No more evil deeds until the conditions stated here today shall change. We await your answer at the old Smitty Creek Inn. A job well done, my fellow colleagues. Time to retire to our humble abode.
Sheriff, does that mean what I think it means?
I think so. You know, going on strike means people will stop doing whatever they was doing before. And those villains going on strike means that they won't be doing no more evil deeds for a while.
Does that mean we good guys have got to start doing bad things?
Listen here, before I get you a dunce cap. It just means they won't be doing any more bank robbing, or horse stealing, or spitting on the sidewalk, or brawling. You'll keep doing the good things you're doing, and you and the rest of the town can finally take a breather.
Yep, and that means I can set aside time for some real important things. Polly, was there something you had to say to me?
Well, not just to you, but to everyone here.
Oh.
There's going to be a wedding just as soon as that traveling preacher swings through here.
A wedding? Now, Widow Cracker, are you setting to get married again? What's she talking about?
So a decision has been made.
That's right, Mr. Cold Heart. The preacher usually gets in on the 2 o'clock stage. You bring that contract with you or no wedding. I want it destroyed as soon as the wedding is official.
I shall bring the document as you require. Everyone is welcome at the bank at 4 o'clock sharp. The ceremony will be conducted there.
Come, Polly, you have to get ready.
Yes, Mom. I don't know what to say.
But Polly, I don't understand.
Bye, everyone. See y'all at 4 o'clock. It'll be the most interesting.
You'll have to excuse her. She's just a mite excited. You hush up now and let's get on home.
Doggone it, Sheriff. You must feel terrible. I know. Why don't you write to the playwright and maybe he can change the ending for you?
Gotta get this place all spiffed up and looking its best. After all, when the wedding's over, people will want a place to go to celebrate.
Excuse me, my son. I need a room. Are you by chance the manager of this hotel?
That I am, and you are the Reverend, right?
Well, yes. How on earth did you know my name?
But I don't know your name.
You most certainly do. You even said it correctly.
You think I said your name right?
Yes, correctly again. Please, my son, tell me how you know my name.
With all due respect, Reverend, I do not know your name. Even if I would guess, I would never get it right.
Yes.
You are the Reverend, yes?
Yes, I'm the Reverend.
But the Reverend who?
Right.
Well, Reverend who, just step on up and sign this. Where's your last name? Please spell it right.
Well, I wouldn't spell it wrong.
I'm sure you spell it W-H-O.
Well, then I wouldn't be spelling it right.
How do you spell it?
R-I-G-H-T.
That's a strange way to spell it. I always spell my name best.
Indeed you should, sir.
Oh, I get it now. Let's start over. I'm Bo Best, owner and manager.
I'm Reverend Adolphus Treis.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Reverend Wright. That'll be $5.
If you don't mind me asking, what's all the buzz around town?
There is to be a wedding this afternoon at 4 o'clock sharp over across at the bank. You arrive just in time. That is, if you can fit it into your busy schedule.
Mercy, look at the time. I'll need a room for my things and to get ready. After all, one cannot be making wedded bliss in a frightful mess like this.
That's a good one. Love poetry. Well, if I may take your bag, your rooms are right this way.
Goodness, what a ride. Being cramped up with that Reverend Wright was no picnic.
I'll say, we should have made a run on top of the driver.
Yeah, then maybe we would have arrived here in better condition.
I think we match the condition of this hotel. Well, that's a good one, August. You're just about as funny as anyone. I'm going to find the manager.
Please stifle that laughter of yours. Hearing your laughter for 3 days.
Too much.
Your sister, you shouldn't criticize her. If you would kindly
Stop blowing your nose.
you sound like a buffalo with abs. You take that back, you hear me?
Of course I hear you. Can you hear me? Oh boy, here we go again. August, these two are at it again.
Don't you yell at me, you windbag! Windbag? You yak so much the Yankee Clippers make better time going to England while your yak flat.
Oh, why don't you just be quiet?
You idiot! Oh, be quiet, buffalo brain!
Oh, excuse me, ladies.
Oh my!
Excuse me, ladies.
Go away! Just leave me.
Excuse me, ladies! Can I help you?
Will you two quit it?
Don't count on it.
We're looking for the manager so we can check in. We just got off the afternoon stage. I'm sorry for the way my sister's acting. Crammed quarters make for mighty feisty tempers.
Well, it seems like Bo's attending to someone else, but I can help you out. I'm Sarsaparilla Sal, and I run the saloon here. You might as well check in since you're waiting. Write your names. Right here, please.
I'm April. I was born April 18th.
My name is May. My birthday is May the 13th. My name is June, and I was born June 16th.
I'm the eldest of my sisters, and my name is August.
And let me guess, you were born August something or another?
Wrong. My birthday is July 11th. My parents named me after something strange that happened.
And what would that be?
Just after I was born, a gust of wind blew open the heavy curtains, knocked over my mother's treasured vase. She said that I was her new treasure, so I got named after August.
Well, doesn't that just take the cake? So what are you girls doing here in town?
We're singers. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelo, teepsy.
Mr. Best wanted us to sing for some festival or something. Do you know anything about it?
Bo knows festivals.
No, what do we do?
We're this Bo Bash show. I'm supposed to talk after April, and you know it. I can't help it if you're slow. Oh, I'll show you who's slow.
Will you two ever stop?
Okay, Sal, the revenues. Oops. May I help you, lovely ladies?
We're the Indianians. We came all the way from Fort Wayne to sing for your festival.
Oh, yes, the Indianians. Wonderful. You will, of course, be my guest here at the hotel, free of charge.
How gracious of you.
But of course. Say, ladies, how would you like to liven up a wedding this afternoon?
A wedding? What fun.
It'll be over across the street at the town bank at 4 o'clock sharp.
Well, then we'll freshen up and then we'll practice wedding songs.
Rooms are right over there. Sal, would you do the honors?
Thank you, Mr. Best.
My pleasure.
Right this way, ladies.
It's mine.
Anybody here? Howdy, stranger.
Don't ever do that to a lawn. You could get yourself killed. How do you know my last name?
Oh, no. Not again. But if I ever get my hands on that playwright, I'm fixing to hang her myself.
Never mind. No time. Your friend John has been trying to solve that case for over a year. A man named Richard Coldheart is the prime suspect, but all evidence leading to his arrest has mysteriously vanished.
That's all true. How do you know all that? Never seen you around here as far back as I can remember.
Apparently, you don't know about Gmail.
Gmail? Can't say as I've ever heard of Gmail. How's it work?
Sorry, I cannot reveal the hows and whys of Gmail. What I can tell you is that only good guys know about it. We keep each other informed about crimes, mysteries, and bad guys needing justice. This way we can ensure that the good guys always win.
Good guys. Gmail. Oh, I get it. Well, I hope you can help us lock up old Richard Coldheart for a good long time.
That is why I need your help. Your hotel registry should have the names of all the miners who stayed here during the fiasco.
Sorry, can't help you there. Minors are not allowed to stay here unless accompanied by their parents or guardians.
Not minors like children, but rather minors as in...
Like minor leagues? Nope, no luck there either. Try Carson City. I hear they got one heck of a minor league team.
Not minors in minor leagues, but rather minor as in...
Minor birds. Those are the dad-burnedest critters you ever...
If you would kindly let me finish, then perhaps we can get Coldheart behind bars before another year passes. I meant miners as in those who dig in a mine for gold ore.
Or what?
That registry right now, I will have my faithful horse Silver wear gallop about the saloon until I do get it.
Here's last year's registry book. Do your research in room number 2 at our expense. Sal, would you mind coming down here, please? We got a guest that needs to be shown the way to room number 2.
Uh-huh. My, aren't you a handsome stranger? But why the mask?
Ma'am, I need this mask to preserve my true identity.
Do you think that you could probably take it off just for me? Pretty please?
No.
Pretty please with sugar on top? Pretty please with sugar and sprinkles and all the good stuff you put on ice cream, please?
Very best please. There.
Right this way, sir.
It is now just a few moments to 4. Poor Polly Cracker. She loves Sheriff Wayne John, yet is going to marry that scoundrel Richard Coldheart. Can this be Sarsaparilla Sal's plan? Or maybe there's something that'll happen to bring this tragedy to a happy ending. Of course, I know Sarsaparilla Sal's plan. She's gonna have the deputy and the sheriff and Bob all get a bunch of dynamite.
Hey! You knock it off! No spoilers here while I'm here, or I'll hogswoggle you for 2 weeks. You got it? Shoot! Get! She's always causing trouble. I don't know what to do with her.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
I think you're reading from the wrong script.
Ah, yes. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here this day to witness the joining of these two people in holy matrimony.
Do hurry it along now. I'm not paying you by the hour, you know.
Patience is a virtue, my son. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Who gives this woman away?
I do.
And does anyone have any just cause as to why these two should not be wed?
Sheriff, we got one humongous heap of trouble. I heard there's a group of Indians in town, and they're headed this way.
Dudley, it's a group of Indianians. They're singers from Indiana who are going to sing at our festival. See?
Hi, boys!
Never mind. Reverend, you go on right ahead. Don't mind me. No siree. I guess I'll just
proceed, Reverend Wright.
Now for the legally binding part. Do you, sir, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife for as long as you both shall live?
I most certainly do.
And do you, madam, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband for as long as you both shall live? I'll take that, and I do. Now, while the power is vested in me...
Excuse me, Reverend Wright. There's one crucial piece of paper I need from Mr. Coldheart before you get him hitched. You did bring the contract, I hope.
Why, of course. I hereby free you from this contract. But we must be wedded first. And you don't get it until it's done.
You hear that? I'll get the contract just as soon as the Reverend Wright finishes the ceremony. You understand?
Oh, it's so good to see you happy about our wedding, my dozenth hour.
Proceed quickly, Reverend Wright. The sooner I tear up that contract, the better everything will be.
I completely agree. Now, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hallelujah!
You take care of your business, I'll take care of mine.
Gotcha, my little money bag.
But I thought that...
You thought wrong, Mr. Coldheart.
Polly, thank goodness.
We had had a contract.
That contract never did say which cracker daughter you would be marrying. Only that you would be marrying one of marriageable age.
And you just did.
Reverend Wright, this is an outrage.
You listen to me. Sarsaparilla has informed me of all your misdeeds. The wedding is official and cannot be undone. You thought you were getting what you deserved, and I think you just did.
Hear that? We deserve to be together, honey. Now let's start that honeymoon.
Honey, this honeymoon is over.
Don't let him get away, pretty. Oh, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't give him a head start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come, my dearest Richard.
Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing? They'll make such a cute couple.
True, but how do we sing for a wedding party without a bride and groom?
All that prancing for nothing.
No need to be so down in the mouth.
There's more reason than ever to celebrate.
Let's head on over to the saloon and whoop it up over poor Richard's unfortunate experience.
We're gonna raise a ruckus, have a wingding tonight. Get my virgin and clear up to my knees. I come, I'll never stop. I'll just dance till I drop. Gonna get wild, holy, and full of fleas.
All night long we'll be listening to the fiddle, scratching out tune for me and you. When that fiddle starts picking, time to get up, take a licking. Just kick up a heel and whoop-de-doo.
All night long we'll be listening to the guitar, strumming out tune for you and me. When that mandolin is blinking, we'll be frolicking and drinking. We'll have us a hoedown and jamboree.
We're gonna raise a ruckus, have a wingding tonight. Get my spurs and jingle-jangling, clear up to my knees. By gum, I'll never stop. I'll just dance till I drop. Gonna get wild, woolly, and full of fleas.
Going strong, it's a good old-fashioned Western belly hoo. Just jump on and shake a leg, don't make me have to beg. The night is mighty young, we got some reveling to do.
We're gonna raise a ruckus, have a wingding tonight. Get my spurs and jingle-jangling, clear up to my knees. By gum, I'll never stop. I'll just dance till I drop. Gonna get wild, woolly, and full of fleas. Raise a ruckus, have a wingding tonight. Get my spurs and jingle-jangling, clear up to my knees. By gum, I'll never stop. I'll just dance till I drop. Gonna get wild, woolly, and full of fleas. Gonna get wild, woolly, and full of fleas. Gonna get wild, woolly, and full of fleas.
What a wedding that was! see the look on Richard's face when he realized what had happened? That sarsaparilla Sal's one smart lady. I'm glad she's on the side of the good guys and not the villains. Speaking of the villains, let's jump ahead 2 weeks and see how things are holding up at the hideout.
Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! No!
Oh, do you have any threes? Dag burn it. How many do you have any stinking threes?
Go big.
Oh, shucks.
What's that? Why, you snorting pig? I said quiet. I said I've had it up to here.
Ow! What in thunder did you move for?
All you do is snore, snore, snore. How can anybody get any sleep around here?
I'd sleep a whole lot better if you quit moving around. All you do is move, move, move.
Yeah? I'll make it so you never feel me move again.
Just you try. I'll make sure you never hear me snore again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Look what you two polecats have done.
Get out of this!
Indeed, it was none of my business to intrude.
Why can't you be like me and stop switching the fool hat all the time?
Why do you have to keep acting like babies?
Who are you calling a baby? Stop, all of you. This is insane.
What's insane is being cooped up for almost 2 weeks with all these logo idiots.
We are so very close to success.
How do you know?
Yeah.
You cut me to the quick. Indeed, your question's a good one and one that deserves an answer.
So stop playing politician and answer the damn question.
Bella and I shall utilize subtle reconnaissance methods and reconnoiter the outskirts of town for evidence and hearsay.
Fine. Just don't forget to look around and pick up what folks are thinking and saying.
Whatever you say.
Not so fast there. I don't trust the two of you.
Me neither.
Why not?
You're bad guys like us, and bad guys can't be trusted. So we don't trust you. You got it now?
I think I see what you mean.
So what do?
We all go to town with them. If Sheriff John ain't gone yet, we take him out for a long one-way ride out of town.
I like this.
Fine, we'll all go. First, pick up your mess.
Soon the villains will enter town. How will Sheriff John get out of this predicament? Will Polly ever get to be with her true love? And will they ever get to ride off into the sunset? Who even wrote this crazy script anyway? Soon we will reveal all. So let's just watch and find out.
If you quit your yapping, maybe we'd all get a chance to find out.
Well, that's some great news about your property and the railroad. Thanks to Prunella.
Our property is worth more than Mr. Coldheart's bank.
Things are really turning around in this town. People are coming from miles around just to see this extravaganza. All we need to do now is plan some extravaganza.
How's it going?
It's okay, except for one little detail. The entertainment spot.
I knew it. I just knew it. If I'd have been in charge, this wouldn't have happened.
You couldn't get a Christmas dance ready by July 4th. We need some real action stuff to entertain them city slickers.
Bob's right, although a little dramatic. We need something that has real wild western action.
Hold it. Just don't go having no giant spiders. I hate spiders.
I'll keep that in mind. As I was saying, those greenhorns will want to see some real horse riding, bank robbing, and villain catching, and uh-oh.
See, Sheriff, we do have a tiny little problem. No villains to be found to play their parts. It has been mighty quiet around town lately.
Yep.
Move!
Please, you gotta help me, Sheriff. She's spending all my money.
You've been taking our money for years. Now Prunella spends it all over town. We're just getting our money back, that's all. Now, hurry along home before I tell her you're here.
No, please don't tell her where I am.
Oh, all right. Scout's honor.
You're a good man, Sheriff. Which way did she go?
That way.
Now, where'd my little money bags run off to? I just love spending his money.
Say there, Deputy. What was that song we sang by the campfire that other night?
Oh, it was Home on the Range.
Yeah, Home on the Range. Oh, give me a home where old Richard can roam. He's there and he's hiding all day.
Hey, it don't go that way.
Oh, thanks so much, Cowboy Bob. I could just kiss you, but I'm a married woman now.
Thank you, Lord, for small favors.
See, Sheriff, about that tiny little problem we got now that the villains have gone on strike.
Yeah, I never thought it'd be so quiet.
That's true. The two of us haven't really done much of anything since they've been gone.
Yep.
Maybe you could go on vacation.
Yep.
All alone?
Don't worry, Miss Cracker. I'll go along.
But we have so many people coming to the celebration. Yes, I can do that.
Yep.
So, are you leaving?
Nope.
Quiet. I hear footprints.
You don't hear footprints.
Why not?
Because the footprints don't make noise!
Well, I did hear some sneaky type noise. Didn't you, Sheriff?
All I heard was the sound of some real disappointment. I'd say we head back to the office and see if we can plan something for all these people to do to keep them entertained until the centennial celebration.
He's wasted. Alec Dastardly, it was the stupidest idea ever.
What an idiot! I'm so mad, I don't even know which hat to wear.
Let's string him up.
No, not need to be hasty. There are other ways to solve this dilemma.
You're right, no need to do it.
What?
This way is much faster we done right here.
Now you got the right idea.
Wait. Will this action aid in achieving control of the town? So, our new idea was unexpectedly unsuccessful. I say we return to what works and what we know.
Yeah! Indubitably one of the best persuasive speeches I've ever heard.
Yeah. And it was pretty good talk, too. What do we do?
I've never tried kidnapping. How about that?
Fine with me, but who do we kidnap?
Usually it must be a young female.
That's true, Snidely. But who?
How about one of them Indianians?
Okay by me, but there's 4 of them. And I know the oldest one looks kind of tough.
The choice is obvious. It'll be the youngest.
What do you say to that?
I say we vamoose out of here before we get caught.
Agreed. Perhaps the old ways of evil are best.
Citizens of evil and we don't give a hoot. Citizens of evil and we're after the loot. Ain't nobody safer when we're on the run. We're riding by our britches and we're living by the gun. We're citizens of evil and we're taking on the town today. We're citizens of evil. Citizens of evil. Citizens of evil. Citizens of evil. Real bad. Real bad. We're nasty bad. Nasty bad. We're citizens of evil and we're taking on the town today. We're citizens of evil. Citizens of evil. Citizens of evil. Citizens of evil. Real bad. Real bad. We're nasty bad. Nasty bad. We're citizens of evil and we're taking on the town today.
To our hideaway to plan.
look here. These are just the prettiest flowers I ever did see. Someday I'm gonna get me a man. August says that in no time at all, I'll be having a whole castle of guys just following me around. She says one of them will just sweep me off my feet. What, already? Well, that's just wonderful. What a charming place to live.
Shut your trap.
Success. Our first kidnapping. It was a success.
Boy, that was easy.
Wasn't nothing to it.
I could have done this long time ago.
You look so much like a kid, that you'd probably kidnap yourself.
So what do we do now? We write a ransom note asking for some moolah in return for our hostage.
Let's ask for $500.
I said we go for 1,000.
Forget the cash incentives. Y'all are forgetting what we really want.
Oh, I think I already got what I want.
Hush up, gal. We got important work to do. So, just what do we really want?
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, can we play charades? I just love charades.
Canada's secretly training an army of Sasquatches. Darn it, that's naughty.
You were riding a unicorn and you fell off and your head got stuck in a trash can.
You broke your nose.
The polar ice caps are melting.
You were on African safari when you got run over by a rhino.
I'll give up.
You developed chronic chest cancer? Oh, darn it, that's naughty. Neither. I give up.
You were saying you'd give me back if Sheriff Wayne leaves town?
She comes up with the answer. I have to say, I'm concerned about the intellectual capacities of the rest of y'all.
He wasn't even supposed to play.
She was cheating.
That sure looked like a fun game. Can I play next time?
Look, you're kidnapped, so you can't play in any of our games.
Kidnapped, schmidnapped. I don't care what you call us. I just adore being surrounded by the most handsome specimens, and I do mean specimens.
No, I don't like this one bit.
She's more dangerous than a stampede. I said we forget the ransom and give her back.
No. We cannot fail. No backing out of this one. Just think of the whole town being ours for the picking. Sacrifices now mean immense payoffs later.
Let's all just calm down. Tell me again what happened.
April went outside town 4 hours ago to pick flowers. We rode all around town and no one has seen her. Oh, Sheriff John, we fear something dreadful has become of April. Much as May and April don't get along together, May never wanted anything bad to happen to April. You know what they say.
What?
April always brings May flowers.
I've heard that before.
Well, any way possible.
I'll do the best I can.
Sheriff, I've been looking all over creation for you. I got news for you.
Not now, Cowboy Bob. I got me a missing person to find. I bet anything those villains are up to no good now that their idea of a strike has gone down the well.
What I've got to tell you has to do with them varmints.
Oh, so tell me what you got.
We got ourselves a piece of paper.
I have a bit more.
What's that?
So, I was sneaking up to the old Smitty Creek Inn when I heard this most gosh awful racket. They must have been torturing some poor girl in there, something fierce. I heard this horrible noise pouring through the window. Adi-ole-hee, 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 odele-odele-ooty.
It sounded horrible.
Believe me, it can sound way worse.
Please do something.
All in good time, my dears. I have a hunch all these things are related. Dudley, tell me about this note here.
It's a ransom note from the bad guys. It says they'll return April in exchange for you leaving town.
I I can't believe those villains have April. This is too much.
August. It appears that our sister has been kidnapped. How can you just laugh about it? Even I would never do anything so heartless. After all, she is my sister.
Just think about it for a minute. May, as much as you're concerned about April, you have to say, April and her yodeling can be awfully annoying. June, you know that to be the truth.
So?
I think I see what you're getting at. I'll just ignore the note for now and let him keep her.
Exactly. I'll wager they'll pay us to take April.
This is one case that'll done solve itself, I reckon.
This is the second case that done solved itself. The first was having old Richard Coldheart confess to the Comstock mine fiasco. That Prunella can get any man to talk what's true. If she promised to leave him be for a spell!
Yeah.
Sheriff Whitten, after many laborious hours poring over Wildest's hotel records, I have finally solved the Comstock mine fiasco.
Oh, gee willikers, Mr. Stranger, I hate to put you out, but that case already done solved itself.
Solved itself? Well, ain't that a pickle?
Begging your pardon, sir, but it don't seem much like a pickle, what with having been solved and all.
No, not that. I mean this.
Goodbye, Mr. Stranger. Come back and see us again real soon.
It's been a week now since the ransom note was sent, and those villains are still waiting for a reply. And that April has been one big pain in the neck. She could drive any bad soul to an honest living. Let's watch.
Stay here and keep an eye on our hostage. Belle and I shall revisit the town to see what has become of our demands for the sheriff to leave.
Let me run along, please, please. I'll do the dishes for a month. Aren't you sweet? Ouch! You've just got to take me along. I'm about to lose my mind as her run. That's about all I can stand. You go on right ahead. I'll be waiting here for you.
Fine, you can come.
I guess all of you need a rest from my charms.
What we need is a permanent vacation from your charm.
Why don't you go to some fun like wash the horses?
I totally agree. There's nothing better than a sparkling clean horse.
And some peace of mind.
And how are you this fine day, Calamity Jane? Want to play some games?
Ah! It's Calamity Jane for the 100th time. J-A-N with a silent E. You got it now?
All that racket. I'm not hard of hearing yet, but I will be if you keep on acting that way. So, what game are we going to play?
It's my favorite game. It takes a real long time to play, and it's lots of fun.
Oh, do tell me what it is.
Solitaire.
Look, the 10 goes on the jack. You forgot to move the 5 to the 6. Then move the king to the empty space. Oh, look, an ace turned up. Now all you need is all the little 2s.
Stop! Solitaire is meant for one person, and that person is me. This'll teach you to keep your paws to yourself. Will someone please come and help me with this squirrel? She's driving me nuts.
What's going on?
Can't a man clean his horse?
Not with her around. Why don't you, I don't know, clean your guns or something. You can watch her easy enough. I'm gonna go clean my horse.
Okay, but yours a favor or 2 or 3 or 10.
What are you doing?
We're playing dominoes.
No, you're not. You're polishing your guns.
It's one thing you asking for if you know what we're doing.
How am I ever going to learn anything if I don't ask questions? questions. My teacher told me to ask lots of questions. Of course, she seemed to stop answering them after a while. I never could understand why. Do you understand? Can't you hear me? Why do you clean them? It must be pretty important to clean them, so why do you do it?
On account so they get dirty.
Why?
On account if we don't take good care of them.
Why not?
Because we're lazy.
Why?
None of your stinking business.
Why not?
That's it.
Oh no, please don't do that. How don't you know that a woman has over 5,000 words inside her head every day, and if she doesn't get them out, her head is liable to explode?
Then you best hush up. Hey, schizophrenic kid, we need you now.
What's wrong? I sense irritation in the air.
This I can buzz over onto you now.
Perfect. It is my reading time, which means I request my own personal quiet time. I request that you stop that yodeling, please. Refrains of yodeling, especially out of key, is most disturbing to my sense of calm and well-being.
I'm a yodeling gal from Indiana, making my way out west, singing my song most every night and day. And when I gets to yodel, yodel, loud, by gum, I am the best. This gal's been known to drive a crowd away. Yodelay, 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 lay, yodelay, 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 yodelay,
Peace and quiet. Since you don't seem to understand, I'll make you understand. There, that'll keep you.
Now when I gets the hankering, I'm obliged to bellow out my tune. They sound like a mule that's getting spurred. Up in Montana, down to Texas, all the folks I've heard me. This yodeling gal can stampede any herd. Yodelay, 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 yodelay,
She's looking at me, Blacker.
Don't look back, it don't bother me none.
Hope so. Now she's looking at you.
I'll ignore it, something that's easy to do. She's still looking at me.
Afraid so. She's batting her eyes at you. Now she's looking left and right and left and right. Now she's crossing.
That's it. Those stupid townsfolk don't act soon. I'm gonna turn myself in. No jail could ever be this bad.
Where this caterwauling got to go, I just can't hardly think. She wails just like a hog at feeding time. Just one more dad bird, yodel, tea, and I'll toss her in the drink. A voice like hers, it ought to be a crime.
Oh, what's going on with you three? She won't stop yodeling.
And we've tried everything.
I'm going nuts.
Me too. Me three.
Me four.
What's going on here?
Oh, stop it! You
Don't even think of releasing her. We'll soon be better off once the sheriff's gone.
Then you stay here.
See, it's no big deal. As I was saying, it's no big. That's it! I can't stand this! Get your going low and laying right out of my face. Get your going low and laying right out of this place. It's a hard on the nerves and it goes against the grain.
Get your low lane, we out the door. My eardrums done can't take no more. This low lane is driving me plumb insane. Your lane, out now. Get your low lane, out now. It's hard on the nerves and it goes against the grain. Get your low lane, out the door. My eardrums done can't take no more. This low lane is driving me plumb insane. This low lane is driving me plumb insane.
That's it. I've got to turn myself in. Are you with me?
Yeah!
Then let us begin a fresh life in jail.
Yeah!
You're free to go. And good riddance.
Good riddance! We're gonna go to jail!
So it looks like even the bad guys are ready to turn over a new leaf. But what's the sheriff to do with people who only know how to be bad? Will this problem be too much for him? How will it be solved?
Hey, you there. If you don't rest your mouth a spell, I'm going to come over there and hog tie you 6 ways to Sunday. Now, let's get this show finished.
Nobody ever appreciates the narrator.
I know it's like to not be appreciated.
Oh, thanks, honey. We do
The audience is that way.
She looks better than ever.
Well. Look who just slithered in. I bet you folks want to talk to me about something. And I'll thank you to release April to us right now.
You win, Sheriff Wayne John. We capitulate to you in the ways of good. I suppose you must remand us to the custody of the justice system here forthwith.
I don't think that's necessary. You guys aren't really that bad. You just need something to do.
But what can we do? All we know is being dishonorable.
Ever thought about just pretending to be dishonorable and getting paid for it?
I don't get it. Sounds mighty suspicious to me. It seems philosophically strange, but I'm open to any of your ideas, Sheriff.
I'm the good guy, remember? Whatever I say works out in the end. So why not quit being losers and become total winners with me?
How about starting by untying me? I miss you.
Welcome back, April. As I was saying, we've got a whole bunch of people coming to see the centennial celebration, and they're looking to see some real wild Western action. Why not just show them how wild we can be? You guys pretend to rob a bank.
Huh?
Pretend to get away.
Huh?
The boys and I pretend to chase you.
Huh?
And I pretend to lock you up.
I don't like that part.
You feeling okay?
Wait, I get it. We charge admission for the visitors to see it and make us money.
And we get paid out of the profits.
Exactly.
My hero.
I never thought of it that way.
I mean, it's that easy to earn an honest living?
Of course, we do it all the time.
Yeah, but where are we gonna live? I am not spending another night with all these grubby people in the old, dusty, muddy shanty shack.
Why don't you rent out the upstairs of the hotel? It's the Wildest Hotel.
That's awfully hard to say 3 times fast.
Have you thought about changing it to something a little bit more catchier? It might bring in more business.
Like what?
If it were mine, I'd put my name first.
The Best Hotel?
Add more to it. Tell 'em what kind of hotel it will be. Or where it is.
I got it. The Best Western Hotel!
Excellent idea, Belle.
You always were my inspiration.
Say, sharp minds you two got and all these people coming around. Why not become partners with me and Sal? You can help us run the place.
That's a great idea. The other option is you guys could be April's new tour.
No!
Okay.
Oh, they traveled west in covered wagons. Some folks walked and some folks rode. And they followed the light of the western star. Yes, they came from near and far.
They were conmen, swindlers, and horse thieves.
They were gamblers and soiled doves. They were pioneer settlers, all homespun in the wild, wild, wildest west, my son. And that's how the West was done.
Hitch the wagon, saddle up now, the Rockies are awaiting.
Grab the reins and giddy up now, we're heading for the promised land.
Oh, prospectors, farmers, and cowboys.
They were merchants and men of the law. They were out